I've been speaking with a few of you who've said to me, like, I cannot cope. Like, I just don't even know what to do. I can't cope. And I just want to tell you that I know exactly what that feels like from experiencing it firsthand. Like, hello, beautiful humans. Thank you so much for being here for today's video. If you're new to the channel, my name is Bailey M. Main. I'm a spiritual content creator as well as a yoga and meditation instructor. And as you can see, or as you may have explored on my YouTube channel, I have endometriosis. And it's something that I am currently battling with and dealing with and going through my journey on a daily basis. And some days are way better than others days are. And today has been one of those not so great days. I had a laparoscopy and a DNC done to treat and diagnose endometriosis about 6 weeks ago now. So I had the surgery done. They found endometriosis. They removed it using a little bit of excision and a little bit of ablation. And then I kind of was on my own, you know, like healing up from that. And I went to my 2-week follow-up appointment with my doctor to start talking about treatment options. And by that point, I had already had my first period post-op, and it was super, like, easy. It was honestly like a walk in the park. I made a video on it. It was kind of like, I didn't even really realize I had started. The bleeding was super light cramping, no nausea whatsoever. There was a little bit of clotting, but other than that, it was a really positive experience. So last week then, and since then I've been feeling pretty good, pretty okay. Even my energy level's been very manageable and maintainable. I've been able to get a lot of work done and stay up late and all that good stuff. But last week I started my second period post-op, and oh my gosh. I actually read a tweet on Twitter the other day that was like, you know, somebody saying, me, I would be able to handle my pain better if the nausea would just go away. And then it's like the little stars, you know, where the nausea goes away and the pain intensifies. And then the girl's like, well, damn, like I can't handle this. And that's kind of exactly how this has been for me. It was like the nausea went away at first, and I didn't experience that with my cycle at all. But the cramps were so sharp and painful this time. It was absolutely insane. Like, it was still manageable. For me, really, it's the nausea that it's the worst part of it for me. So that wasn't there. This was easier to manage because of the nausea, the lack of nausea rather, with like heating pads and pain management, like that. But it still was really difficult. I mean, the cramps lasted longer this time than they did before the operation. And I'm not like discrediting what was done or even regretting it at all, because that's not the case. This is just my experience. This is what's happening. And honestly, I'd be lying if I said that I wasn't disappointed when I got this cycle number 2, and it was as painful and as excruciatingly painful as it has been in the past. That was a little bit discouraging if I'm telling the truth, but I know that my path was put here for a reason. And so I ended my cycle a few days ago now. It's been a few days now, like at least 3 or 4. And this morning I woke up with debilitating nausea. Like, no cycle, this has been insane. So I woke up at like 4 o'clock in the morning, and I wasn't able to go back to sleep until about 8, and I slept on the couch from 8 until 11 o'clock. And now I'm just trying to like get myself in a space where I feel like I can get up and go get some work done, because I have 3-hour-long meetings back to back this afternoon. I'm so glad I actually ended up getting work done yesterday, because today was actually going to just be a kind of a chill day anyways, and it sucks that I ended up not feeling very good during that day. But this is endometriosis. It doesn't always look the same from one day to another, and sometimes it feels incredibly hard to cope with. I said to Cody this morning, I said I was at this point where I just felt like I'd rather be dead than feel this nauseous all the time. Like, I think that realization set in for me today that this is something I'm going to have to deal with for the rest of my life, no matter what. I've been speaking with a few of you who've said to me, like, I cannot cope. Like, I just don't even know what to do. I can't cope. And I just want to tell you that I know exactly what that feels like from experiencing it firsthand. Like, this morning, I literally just told you how I felt. To me, that's like, in that moment, in that mindset, it's like, you can't do it. You want to give up. I said to Cody this morning, like, I hope that in my next lifetime, I get a body that that is easier to deal with, because this one's just, I love it, don't get me wrong, but it's been a journey to cope with. It really has been. And if you're watching this right now and you're experiencing something like this and you know what that feels like, I just want to remind you that you can do it. As humans and as spiritual people and spiritual beings, we can do hard things. We are capable of hard things. Higher source, universe, God, higher power, whatever that is, it doesn't give us things and situations and experiences in life that we can't deal with. And there's a lot of things out there that we have to cope with as humans, and it sucks, but it's part of the human experience. And as Alan Watts always says, he's a famous philosopher that I love and adore, pain and bad and negative situations, they validate the positive, the happy, the good, because one simply does not exist without the other. You wouldn't know what it felt like to feel good if you didn't know what it felt like to feel bad, right? It's that balance and that yin and yang. But yeah, just letting you know that if you did have surgery, my expectation was that I was going to be perfectly fine and healthy and healed after. And that's not necessarily the case. It's more manageable, don't get me wrong. And again, I don't regret going through that at all and having the procedure done at all, but I am ready to find something that supports my body with this nausea symptom, more so than just my little nausea bands. All right, my friends, I hope that you have an awesome day. I hope that you feel okay. I hope that you are coping and managing your symptoms well. And if you're not, just reminding you that I have faith in you. I'm here for you, my friend. And we're all in this together. We are a community of strong light workers, empaths, and endo warriors. If you're looking for support, leave a comment in the comment section below. I love to hear your stories. I love to feature your stories. I love to continue building this community. So if you feel so called to share this video, much gratitude goes out to you. And if you are also an endo warrior, I post videos twice weekly at the very least. So please feel free to hit that subscribe button, join our community, and continue to support us in the same way that we support you. I love you all, and I will see you next video. Bye. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe for more videos. Join our Endo Warrior Goddess community by clicking the link in the description. And as always, I'll be back every Tuesday, Friday, and Sunday with more content.